to my channel. I'm so glad to have you guys here with me. Today we're going to be talking about how to get to your perfect color blonde. So if you're watching this video, most likely you're wanting to go blonde, you've thought about it before, maybe you've done it in the past and you want to see maybe how I have done this. So I'm going to go ahead and break that down for you guys as best as I can. As a lot of you may know or may not know, I am a licensed hairstylist. I've done hair for over 4 years, and I have some tips and tricks that are used inside the industry, some that I have learned firsthand and others that I have been taught, whether that is having gone to color classes and or just things that I've researched. So let's get right into it. So first thing, be patient. So I used to have jet black hair. As of 4 years ago, I used to use the Box Black dye, the Garnier. There's this beautiful Asian woman with this striking black hair, and I felt like, hey, that was me, I needed that. So I did that for about 6 to 7 years, and knowing what I know now, I would never have used the box color that they sell at the grocery store. First of all, it contains metallic salts, which is horrible for your hair. It oxidizes after a few weeks, looks dull, and that's why people end up buying the next box. I took about 7 months to get to a color blonde that I was comfortable with, and then from that point I was just doing root touch-ups with a bottle, and then eventually I got to the color blonde I have today. So first thing, be patient. This is not going to happen overnight. Unless you have very fine silky hair, you're working with somebody who knows exactly what they're doing, and maybe your hair is virgin, meaning it has no prior color, then it's not going to be possible. So don't try and rush this. You want to do this so that your hair is still very healthy. Step 2, spend money on the products that you need and the right products for your hair. First off, you want to have a good shampoo and conditioner, one of which possibly being a purple shampoo, and I'll get to that later. Another thing is you're going to want a deep conditioner, you're going to want quality bleach, and obviously peroxide to go with that. You're also going to want Olaplex. Now, for those of you who are in the industry, you're probably familiar with Olaplex. Guy Tang, you can go follow him on social media. He is amazing, a little bit eccentric, but he's absolutely very skilled at everything that he does, and he's going to break that down for you why Olaplex is necessary. I'm just going to cover the basics. Olaplex is a bond multiplier, meaning that when you mix this either with your bleach and use the after mask or the treatment in your hair as soon as you're done bleaching, this is going to increase the bonds inside the hair and make it strong again. When you bleach hair, you're blowing open the hair cuticle, and therefore that's when you get damage, that's when the hair becomes stretchy, so on and so forth. So you're going to want Olaplex, right bleach, shampoo, conditioner, purple shampoo, deep conditioner. You're being patient about this whole thing. What do you do next after you have these products? Well, preferably if you are not a licensed hairstylist, the next thing I would recommend is go see one. Doing this on your own is very hard to do. You're not going to really have access to the Olaplex or great quality bleach. Something to keep in mind is if you're not having a professional do this, you know, the results are harder to guarantee. But when you go to your licensed professional, cosmetologist, beautician, go in with a picture. Go in kind of having an idea of what you want. Don't just say, I want to look like that one person, or I want to look like Andrew from Game of Beauty channel. Okay. Next thing is have that consultation with them and talk about what is realistic for your hair. Everybody's hair is probably at a different condition. Not everybody's hair is completely healthy. Maybe you recently colored your hair, and this is going to take just slightly a little bit longer than you thought. It's okay. You're being patient. You're making sure that your stylist is working with all the products that you need, and or you're working with all the products that you need. Finally, take their advice. If you are somebody who really values your hair and you are not wanting to ruin the integrity of your hair, possibly look into going to get more than just one consultation from one person. I mean, this is an investment. This is your life. This is your hair. The next thing to keep in mind, there is upkeep to doing this. Yes, you can have the rooted look. You don't have to do solid blonde like I do and have to constantly do your roots. But keep in mind, Um, Getting from a darker color to blonde, you're most likely going to need a toner, which washes out every 4 to 6 weeks. Another thing to keep in mind, your hair probably grows about an inch a month, maybe 3/4 an inch. And therefore, I mean, this is a lot of stuff moving, going down the mid shaft and the ends of your hair. And if you're getting a regular cut, it's going to start growing out. So maybe you only want highlights. Maybe you only want a balayage in which, you know, you have blended out mainly just the ends and the mid shaft of your hair to be blonde. Think about what it is you really want to commit to, because upkeep is a serious part of being blonde. I have medium to dark brown hair. You would probably never know unless you start seeing me get roots on my channel. But I have committed to this, and I have been blonde for a little over 2 years now. And it's upkeep. It's serious, high maintenance work, and what are you willing to do? Now, for the end of this video, I want to leave you guys with a final thought. I don't want to go so much into how you're going to mix the products and such as that, because it's kind of a liability. I don't want you guys trying to take exactly every single product I've used and apply it on yourself, because I have friends that are allergic to the bleach that I use, and or the products that I use for my hair is not exactly what they need for theirs. So if you're a licensed stylist watching this, do your research. Most likely you already have a good idea of what bleach you're comfortable with. Obviously, as you probably already know, if you're bleaching from on your scalp, you're going to need an on the scalp bleach. You can't always use an on the scalp bleach for the rest of your hair. It doesn't process the same as it would on the scalp because you have added heat from your head. Something to just leave knowing is, if you've done all these things, you're being patient, products, knowledge, you're doing your research, you have a picture, you're being realistic, and you're okay with upkeep, you are most likely going to have a great experience. If you have any other questions and or want to have a conversation with me, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I will do my best to respond to as many people as possible. If you would like a little bit more information about what brand of purple shampoo I use and or what is a couple of my favorite products, I will absolutely do my best to give that knowledge to you. I wish you guys all the best luck, and until next time, see you guys later.